What's up, guys? Welcome to 30 Minutes the Gram, and it's your boy Samuel. Today we are sitting in for Honey Girl, and today I promise you we have the hottest gist on the gram. But before that, if you know that you've not followed us on any of our social media handles, just follow us on Facebook at EP Radio TV, on Instagram at EP Radio TV 2, and on Twitter at EP Radio TV. And also, if you've not subscribed on our YouTube channel, please go there and subscribe. And today I'm not here alone. I'm doing this with
Victoria, and yes, as Sammy said, today is going to be very educative. We're going to be having lots of fun on the gram. Don't go anywhere. A quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami Ngishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana.
That was a powerful one from Master KG. Do you enjoy that song?
Yes, I had a blast. That's actually my favorite song currently. Really? Yeah. Alright,
so today we're going to talk about something educative. As Vic said, we're going to talk about the dangers in revisiting our followers physically on the gram. So Vic, I don't know, you are a lady, right? And then I know that a lot of guys really follow you a lot. I don't know, but how do you really accept? Do you just accept friend requests?
No, I don't. We forget that on the ground, there are different types of people. We have the thieves, we have the people that have bad motives, the good ones that just want the best from humans, and so on and so forth. And when I'm on the ground, I try to relax because not everything which is personal to you should go on the ground. You get? So on the ground, I try as much as possible to be safe and to be careful of who I accept as friends and followers and so on and so forth.
Really? I don't know, but you know, sometimes on the gram, what I see is that people really love to make their account private. And for me, such person, if you send me a friend request, I find it very difficult to accept because I don't know you from anywhere. And
the truth about the matter is that lots of people make their accounts private because they want their lives to be private, because you have people snooping on them, wanting to get feeds and stalkers and so on and so forth. But it's also cool to give it a try, because once you accept the friend request, automatically you can get access to the person's profile. You can get to see what the person has been hiding or is hiding, and if you don't want to be friends with the person, you could still later block the person. Of
course, right now, and I don't know. This is really linked with something I heard on the gram. I think this week that is going on. I think 3 guys in Nigeria actually murdered a woman that has been following one of them on Facebook. Yeah,
yes.
I don't know. Do you
I saw something like that on Facebook. Yes, a lady was murdered. They plotted to just lure her to them and kill her and probably take things from her, extort things from her. The culprits have been caught actually, but I think things should be done. People should take necessary precautions about these things, because this is not the first case. This is not the second one, the third. Many cases like this have actually occurred, and this is why we're bringing it to our viewers today.
Yeah, I don't know, but from the story I heard, I think the woman has been visiting this guy for a very long time. She used to visit this guy, and then at this moment, I don't know, something bad happened, and they had to, I don't know, she has to die, and then they thought actually on the first note to cover up everything by burying her under an uncompleted building, but you know, things like this will happen, will come out, and then if you can't just hide anything just like that to come out. So I don't know.
Okay, so the thing is that whenever you're on the ground, like I said, it's not everybody that is trustworthy. It's not everybody that has a good motive. Okay, so because you've met someone before doesn't mean you should be going to the person's house often on the ground, because there are so many. Even right now, herbalists are on the ground.
Yeah.
Ritualists are on the ground. Thieves are on the ground.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of people are on the ground. So we have to take necessary precautions. Not, well, even if you've met them once, don't just give that trust away. Okay, I've met him once, so it's totally fine. I can do whatever thing I want to do.
Yeah.
Don't just do that. Don't just be all comfortable with the person. Take your time. Get to know the person. Not every time you meet the person in the person's house. All I advise people, meet in open places. Don't just meet in disclosed places where you can't run away or hide from whatever thing that is happening to you. Meet in an open area where things or people are, rather, so whatever thing that's going to happen will happen in public and people will get to know about it.
All right, so one thing I've also seen on the gram is that, you know, we have a lot of people that actually fake accounts. You know, someone can just take a picture and just open a new account and then try and personify your stuff over there.
Yes, so for those people that fake accounts that carry false pictures and there are lots of people like that on the ground. You see celebrities, for example, there's this celebrity I follow, her name is CC from Big Brother Nigeria. So like if you go on the ground, you see lots of accounts, CC fan page, CC official, CC this one, like, and you're like, please, who is the real CC here that you want to follow? Because everybody out, your pictures are out there, so you can get it at any point in time. So for me, if someone comes and probably sends me a friend request or a follow check, something like that relating to Instagram and all, what I do is, okay, I go through the person's profile and I see the person's profile. If it's a guy, I'm like, this guy is cute, is handsome, and so on and so forth. But still, okay, even if I follow, for Facebook, there's always a place to make videos. You see, so I make video call with the person to be sure that I'm not crushing on a ghost. You see, so I call the person visually, and when I see the person's face, if the person's covering his camera, you know this person is not trustworthy. But if the person is the person on the picture, I engage, like, I shoot my shots, you know.
Really? Yeah, so I don't know, but I've been thinking about this. Don't you think that this social media platform that we have should actually tighten their authentications when it comes to security and password and those stuff, and also to also block people from actually creating fake accounts, because I think it's their responsibility to do that.
Okay, so here's the fact that social media, like I said, is a very sensitive place, and I don't know if the media developers and app developers have that much time, because the population of the world is large, very, very large. So going through everybody's media handle and all to authenticate whatever thing the person is doing, to be sure and make sure it's credible, it's not going to be very easy for you to go around with everyone. Do you get? And what I just know is humans or people on their own, these app developers have created this app for us to communicate and socialize as much as we want to. So it's just left for individuals as themselves to just take necessary precautions and be careful of whosoever they accept friend requests of, whosoever they chat with, whosoever they disclose certain informations to also.
Really, I also have this kind of personal experience that I have. One of my friends sent me a message on Facebook, and she was saying that she needed some money, but later on the person messaged me that it's not her, that someone hacked their account. So I don't know. You do receive messages on social media, right? Like on your social media platform. How do you deal with that? How do you know that this is really coming from somebody you know?
Okay, so I've encountered something similar like that before. So I had my best friend was a guy. Yes. So we chat on WhatsApp and we also chat on Instagram. And here's the fact that this guy messaged me on Instagram. Normally we are always chatting on WhatsApp and we chat on Instagram when he sees I'm online. So here's the case that he started telling me about some investments, what was that I needed to put my money, that he's being serious and all. And I was like, I don't know, Precious to be this guy talking about investments and things. I was like, oh really? Then I was like, okay, I decided to play a mind game on him. So I was like, okay, Precious, remember last week you promised me money. Have you forgotten that it was like, oh, don't worry, I'll send you the money. Then oh, I've not forgotten. I was like, okay, so when were we talking about it? I continued to engage him in a conversation about the whole hair and money stuff I wanted from him. And he actually played along like, indeed, we had discussed about something similar like that. Meanwhile, we had never had that kind of discussion before. That's when I knew that, oh, this person is actually a scam. And I had to go back to WhatsApp, try reaching him and all, then send him screenshots of our conversation before he had to put it out there, letting people know that this is not him. Because I'm sure he must have sent similar messages to people also, and probably they've even fallen prey already because they trust Precious. They know him. They know this guy, that, oh, this guy cannot scam us. So that's what they do. They hack people's accounts and go behind their backs and extort money from people.
Really? So if you're saying that, I don't know about it. So how do you block him, or what do you do?
Yes, I did immediately, because the account has been hacked and there's no possible way of Precious getting the account back. So the best thing to do is just to hack it, is just to block him, because when you leave him, he might look for other ways to still get to you and stuff. So I just block him ASAP.
So I don't know, but I think we have this kind of feature on social media, especially on Instagram, that you can report a person. I think when you block the person, you're not actually done anything, because the person's account is still active. So what you do is that you need to actually also report them, and also ask your friends to report him till you get the attention of that particular platform that you are on.
Yeah.
All right. So to move on, I don't know, but what do you think? Do you see people really using social media for good, actually? Because it's meant for good. I don't know. How do you see that?
Okay, yeah. Social media is supposed to be a place of no harm. Just socialize, get to meet new people, meet old people you've lost contact with, have fun, do business, and so on and so forth. Social media is actually a lovely place, you know. It's just the bad people that have just made social media look so awful and awkward that you just have to protect yourself, be all secured and all, not thinking of the good things. Right now, you can't even trust people again on the gram. It's like, when this person does this, you're like, are you sure this person is real? You doubt the person's competence. You doubt what the person will be able to deliver. Even people that sell things on social media, you doubt if they are genuine, because we've probably had encounter with the wrong ones also. Those ones that have taken your money, that have scammed you and all. Like, all I can say is just, we should just try to be protective of whatever thing we put out there on the ground.
All right, so before we go on the next thing, I would like us to go on a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
On Hard Talk, we review and fact-check our duty bearers. They are tough talk, their promises and commitment to deliver the goods. We analyze, we probe, we research and investigate. We face the nation with facts and accurate news.
2020 is the era of the realization of the Pan-Africanism.
How much did you give to NDC?
I cannot mention. I'm talking about roll of money.
That's why you bought money.
On Hard Talk, nothing is missing. All the sides, all the angles.
When you have a government whose back is against the wall, and they are so desperately trying to change the conversation.
The border closure affects Nigerians more than Ghanaians. How many Ghanaians actually apply that?
There will be never 100% anything on this earth unless you go to God.
I love to be here.
I'm known around the world as the cream of creams, Kofi Asante Mensah. Join me on Hard Talk, on EP Radio TV, and on Tumpani Television. Hard Talk, going behind the hard talk.
Do you have a story that is boggling your mind? Marriage issues, relationship issues, or social issues? You name it. Which you wish to share but hide your identity. Worry the less. My story is just the right platform to help you find profound solutions to your problem. My name is Veronica Akomaxen, your host for my story.
This and every Monday, 8 to 8:45 p.m.
on EP Urban Radio TV
and Tumpani TV.
EP Urban Radio TV, the interface of radio and TV.
It's like our hearts have intertwined.
Hi! When was the last time you read a good book or listened to a great poetry piece? Do you feel lazy doing either of them? Well, let me invite you to join me this and every Thursday right here on EP Urban Radio and Tumpani TV from 4 to 4:30 p.m. as I treat you to some good book reviews and great poetry pieces from some of your great poets and authors. You can be a part of the show as well. Just send me a DM, and like I always say, join me on MPYOB. Let's chill.
Welcome back, guys. This time I'll be asking the questions. It looks like Sammy has a lot to say about the gram, just as I do have a lot to say about the gram. So Sammy, still like on WhatsApp, there are some experiences of people getting your numbers randomly from random places, and they come and they message you and they're like, please, I got your number from a group chat, and you go to their profile to see if you guys have common group chats, and you see no, it's a lie, and probably this person has a genuine heart of just making friends with you or being friends with you rather. So what do you do?
I don't know, but I think this kind of experience actually comes with girls. Ladies actually have a lot of experience like that.
Okay.
They receive, I don't know, someone can just send you a message like, oh, what's up? I think I know we've seen each other, we've been chatting on a group or blah blah. But I think that you shouldn't just go ahead and talk to the person. If you don't know the person, just check up. If you've never had a chat with the person, if you don't know the person personally, you shouldn't. It doesn't matter, because we are living a dangerous life, you know, a dangerous time that you know that these people really fake their self, come on to you to chat with you, I know you, blah blah, and by the time you realize they start extorting money from you and all that. So I think that you should just not chat with them at all.
Right? Okay, so but like the question is, what if they have a genuine reason to just be friends with you? They just want to be friends with you.
But how do you know? How do you know first?
So you get to know them. I feel you should just get to know them, talk to them a bit, and you're like, okay, but I just checked, we have common groups, so why are you lying? Probably the person might open up. Probably the person didn't know the right way to go about it, so that was just to the person the best way to go about it. But the person wants to be friends with you genuinely.
Well, me as a guy, I do that mostly those. But if maybe I want to be friends with someone, probably
no. I'm about to say you're one of them.
No, not that. I'm not trying to say that, but probably maybe I want someone to do something for me. I've not had a conversation with the person before. I'll just go straight to the point. Hello, what's up? My name is Samuel, and this is what I want to do for. I found this about you, and I want you to do this for me. Then the person knows, okay, that's what the person wants. But no, trying to lie and all that. I don't know. It's not really cool. So
because I have certain experiences with that also. I have guys messaging me and I got your number from this group page, I got your number from this, just last week a lady messaged me and she told me she got my number from some guy that grows contact, and I checked her profile and we had similar group chats. But the truth about the matter is you're lying to me, and I was like, babes, you don't have to lie to me about. So she had to bring in this Yoruba accent. She was like, oh please, Edako, this, that. I was only trying to sell my business, trying to sell what I do. And I'm like, how do you expect me to feel comfortable patronizing you now when you started the whole conversation with I got your contact from Grow Your Contact, blah blah blah. Like, because these things happen every freaking day. It happens to everyone, male, female, hermaphrodites, whosoever. But it happens to but it happens to everyone. Okay, so Sammy, I want to ask you another question. So, what happens to you, or how do you feel when someone messages you for the first time and the person is like, guess who? It's me. Then from that last 2 years, and the person is not giving you necessary information that you need to understand or be able to remember the person. The person is just telling you, guess who? It's me, your love, your lover, your girlfriend, your this, your best friend. So like, what do you do? What's your response to those kind of people?
No, I think as a person, you should know yourself. You know your friends. So if someone comes to you like that and like, oh, this is your best friend, this is your love, you know you don't have any love anywhere. So probably you just have to tell the person.
But you know that people fool a lot. So they just come. It's not like they have any ulterior motive to it, but they just fool a lot unnecessary. So like, and I'll be like, hello, it's me, I've missed you, it's your girlfriend, it's your friend, it's your bestie. But like, they know you people are not that close, but they just want to engage the conversation, just start the conversation that way. So how do you react?
Oh no, for me,
does your head swell? Like you feel
probably as a guy your head will swell, but if you really want to be safe out there, you just have to tell them, oh my God, please stop what you're doing and just go straight to the point. What do you want?
Okay.
All right. So if the person doesn't give you a straight answer or something vivid, you just forget that person, block the person, and just move on.
Okay, because there are some people that be like, oh, he's a snob, oh, you're feeling yourself, oh, because there was a time that also happened to me. A friend of mine from church messaged me and he was like, oh, it's me, guess. And I'm like, please, like, nobody has time for this guessing or this period. Like, everybody's hot. Do you know, on that thing that happens also on WhatsApp is that people mute their, I don't know how they do it, but I think they not the muting of group, but like turning off red receipts, like you don't allow people view your status, and you don't what I think the blue tick stuff it's also part. So what do you think about that? Do you think that's a sign of maturity? So because some people feel like that's a sign of maturity, you mute the whole thing. Nobody should be able to see my blue ticks, nobody should be able to see my status and all. No,
I think actually that thing is actually, let me just move around from that. That thing actually causes a lot of problems in relationships, you know. People use that to cheat a lot, you know. I know guys, and
okay.
I don't know, for me as a media person, I think it's really bad. People use a different type of WhatsApp that you don't even know who created it yet. And so we know that this normal WhatsApp is being bought by the Facebook guy.
Yeah,
you know, but
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yes, but this new one that people use and they kind of mute and they don't allow people to see their blue ticks and all. I think it's not right. You shouldn't be doing that. You should let people know that you've read the test and they will know whether you are earning them or you are doing what. So I think it's not a right thing to do, you know.
Okay, so on to the next one. What about people that use this privacy stuff for their status? So maybe I'm this girlfriend, I have like 7 boyfriends and I don't want, the 6 of them to see, and I'm like, hey, I love you, Charles, and I mute the remaining 6. What do you have to say about the remaining 6?
Come on.
About mute or privacy? Because there are some people also, they're actually bad, they don't want their parents to see what they do on their status, so they mute their parents. Like, what do you have to say about that? Do you even do that?
Oh no, I don't. I do that when I don't want you to see my private life. I know. I do that to people who are very, very, they judge people. I don't. That's what I do. If maybe I put something there like, why are you putting this? I'll just block you. I'll just go to my privacy and just block you. But I know someone who has, I know the person that just blocked everyone from the church.
Hey.
So you can imagine what the person wants to do.
The person wants to fool and have fun to the max, no disturbance and all.
But I think that one, you should do that if you know this person that you're doing. You don't want this person to know anything about yourself. Maybe probably you were dating and probably you think that you want to keep your private life from this person. Then you can block the person. It's there for a purpose, but I think people are just misusing that purpose and doing their own thing. You know, Vicky, I want us to discuss something very important. I think we should actually discuss right now. I don't know, but I feel noticed that people are actually forgetting this precaution about coronavirus and stuff.
Yes, everybody has relaxed. Today I saw a meme on WhatsApp where I was like, I saw Nigerians when the confirmed cases were 200. Like in the meme, the cartoons, they were like shouting and jumping up and down. And Nigerians, when they tell us it's 12,000 cases, everybody's just chilled. Like nobody's bothered about it again. Like everybody's relaxed. Okay, I feel this whole coronavirus thing, everybody's now neglecting that they have to take necessary precautions, washing their hands and being safe. If you are home, stay at home. If you're going out, social distancing, use your nose mask. Although we are not using our nose masks right now, we're actually being safe in the studio. We are always protecting ourselves. Like you can we're giving ourselves the social distancing we need to give ourselves, you know. And I just want to tell them that they should please know that this coronavirus stuff is very serious and real also, because some people feel it's fake and our governments are just lying to us, so we stop movements and probably reduce our everyday lifestyles and all, so that everything will calm down. But the truth about the matter is, it is real and it is rising. It keeps rising and it won't stop rising if we don't take the necessary precautions, if you don't social distance yourself from anybody you're close to. And for those guys that you know, you have girlfriends and you always want to be around her and so on and so forth, please cut it. Stop it. Don't,
like someone I know, like someone
give her, like with someone you know, you need to give her that social distancing. You guys shouldn't come together. Don't come close. Tell her, babe, suffer, stay away from me. Okay, the necessary things. Yeah, what do you mean is that possible? I don't understand. It's an agreement. An agreement is an agreement. So you come into an agreement, babes, we'll give ourselves social distancing. So even if he's like, what are you trying to say? Are you trying to say I'm having coronavirus? No, because you can't tell. You can't tell if this person has coronavirus until 14 days when the person starts manifesting. For the normal symptoms, the person manifests. So you won't know. So if you touch the person, shake the person, probably kiss the person, you won't know. You've contacted it and you already have it. It's already forming in your body. So guys, please make sure to always wash your hands, use the hand sanitizers,
and try to use your nose masks wherever you go. Try and wear your nose mask, because we are actually observing social distance. That's why you don't see us wearing. But when we move from here, we're wearing our nose mask. So don't forget about that. And also, I'm trying to remind you that if you're not following any of our social media platforms, on Facebook it's EP Radio TV, on Instagram it's EP Radio TV 2, and on Twitter it's EP Radio TV. And don't forget to subscribe YouTube channel, that is EP Radio TV. So until same time, we want to say a very goodbye to you guys.
Have a lovely day.
Bye.
Bye.